I haven't cast a ballot since the 2008 election. It's not that I don't believe in voting and democracy, I do. But casting a ballot every 2 to 4 years is hardly participating in democracy. I vote in many other ways. I vote with how and where I spend my money. I don't shop at corporate stores that have bad ethics. And I try to shop locally and at small businesses. And I definitely don't shop at places that have pro-police messaging outside of their venue. I put my body on the line and risk arrest to bring awareness to causes such as police brutality and mass incarceration, to the deterioration of freedom of speech and environmental issues. I vote by refusing to pay back student loans and occupying homes where banks are trying to evict families. I vote by creating this YouTube channel so I can speak my mind and maybe somebody somewhere will think about something in a way they never have before. But they don't teach us about these ways. They teach us that the only important thing to do is to cast a ballot. Why do you think it is that they teach us that that's the only important thing? Because it makes their lives easier. When you buy into the illusion that the only thing you have to do is to cast a ballot and you have no other obligation whatsoever, that makes their life easier. They don't have to deal with protests. They don't have to deal with direct actions or boycotts. And those in power get to laugh because you bought into the illusion that they were selling you. And you buy into this illusion every 4 years. That this person is going to be different. This person is going to make the quality of your life better. Wake up. That person is another politician. That person is another millionaire or a billionaire. That person makes a profit off of the establishment. How is it that I'm 32 years old and I saw past this illusion 5 years ago? But some of y'all out here with short-term and long-term memory loss pretending like this time is going to be different? It's not. Some people say that this 2016 election isn't like normal. I say it's just like every other one. Because no matter who gets in, Black and brown people will still be murdered by police. Jails and prisons will still be filled. Wars will still be waged. Innocent people will continue to die both domestically and abroad. Homelessness will still be an epidemic. Our food and water will still be contaminated. Millions will continue to live in poverty because it is not the president. It is the whole damn system. So if you want to cast a ballot, go ahead. But your obligation, your duty does not stop there. You say that I can't complain because I didn't cast a ballot? Nah, you can't complain because you did cast a ballot. You vouched for these people. And then you stood idly by while things continued to get worse, while we begged and pleaded for your solidarity with things that really mattered and things that could have really affected change. When a candidate can win the popular vote, meaning they had the most ballots cast for them in their favor, but yet lose the presidency because they didn't get enough votes from the Electoral College, such as what happened in the 2000 election with Al Gore and George W. Bush, that's not democracy. When people can't openly vote in a primary because their affiliation is not with the party that they wish to vote for, that's not democracy. When hundreds of thousands of people show up to vote at their precinct for the primaries, but can't because their affiliation has been changed without their permission, that is not democracy. When millions of low-income voters are affected by voter ID laws and can't vote because of it, that is not democracy. When people have fulfilled their obligation by serving time in jail or prison, but they still can't vote because they're a felon, that is not democracy. When a corporation can donate millions of dollars to a campaign under Citizens United, making their voice more important than an ordinary citizen's, that is not democracy. Also, the money raised for these campaigns is such a slap in the face to those of us who are struggling financially. Imagine if we took all of these millions of dollars and used it for something that actually mattered, like using it to make sure that everybody had a home, or that schools weren't closing left and right. And our tax money is used for war, but we can't get free healthcare or free education. This is not a democracy. Democracy is when you actually get a voice in what is happening, when you get to participate in what is happening in your everyday life. And like I mentioned earlier, they have us conditioned into believing that if you don't vote, you can't complain. But that's twisted logic. You voted for these people. When they mess up, when they fuck up, it is your responsibility. If you cast a ballot and you vouch for these people and you put them into office, you are responsible for their actions. And let me make this clear. Abstention from voting is a vote. It is a vote of no confidence. I don't have confidence in this system, and I'm certainly not going to place confidence in one or two people that are going to continue to drone bomb, murder, and incarcerate people while spying and meddling in the affairs of other countries as well as all of us. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. We have to care for each other. If we want a better quality of life, we have to fight for it, or we will die waiting. So if you're going to vote, fine. But make sure that that's not all that you do. Make sure that you're voting every day of the year. And do not be angry with someone that isn't going to or didn't vote because they thought that it was meaningless. As always, I leave you with revolutionary love.